Alright, so for page 6, a lot of this is just recognizing. So I don't know if you guys have been noticing this, but you can kind of read the top sentence here and it kind of tells you what's going on for this whole page. So we got triangle TRI is congruent to ANG. So you can, if you wanted to, you could draw this out. So we have two triangles that are congruent, so they'll look exactly the same. And if I start with T here, that means A has to be here for the next triangle since it's the first letter. If I put R here, it's the second letter. N's got to be here. This would be I. This would be G. So TR is congruent to AN. That is true since these triangles are exactly the same. That means this side has to be the same as this side, so that works. TI is to AG. That is true. RING. Yep. TI to NA. That is not going to work. Angle T, angle A. Yes. Angle R, angle N. Yes. Angle I, angle G. Yes. AN. No. Or at least we don't have enough information to know if those are going to be the same or not. Alright, so we're rotating this one clockwise, and we want to know which statement is true. So I'm going to color code these. If I rotate this shape this way, that means AB, that side AB that's in purple, would be the same thing as this side right here, DE. Do some blue, that means BC would be the same side as this one. And then the rest would be green. AG would be DF. So which statement is true? BC, the blue, will be the same as DE. Nope, that's purple. AB, purple. DF, nope, that's green. Angle C, angle E. Alright, angle C is in between the blue and the green. Angle E is in between purple and blue. Nope. Angle A, in between purple and green. D, purple and green. Yep. If these two triangles are congruent, which segment is congruent to YZ? So look how they're ordered. Y is the second letter, Z is the third. So then QR would be the one that's congruent. Alright, so reflections, rotations, and translations. Which one of these could be a series of those? So rigid motion is a type of motion that produces a congruent image, meaning the image is the same exact thing as the original thing. So if this is the original, then the image has to be congruent to it. And things that are rigid, like rigid motion, I'll call it RM. Things that are, like motions that are rigid motions are reflections. Oops. Rotations, because if you think about it, if you rotate an object, it's still the same object. And translations. If you move an object around, it's still the same object. Not rigid motion, the only thing we've learned in here that's not rigid motion is dilation. Remember, a dilation is when you like magnify or shrink one. Those are not going to be the same exact shapes. If you're magnifying it, you're going to make it bigger than the original or smaller than the original. So it says, with which of the triangles can it coincide after a series of these transformations? That's rigid. That's rigid. That's rigid. So there's got to be a triangle here that has a side that's 9, 7, and 2, which is this one. All of these other ones are not congruent. Those are different sides than the original. Different sides. Different sides.